What is going on, lovely people? Candace B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Glad to see you here. What's going on, guys? I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a long time. I mean, it has been a long time. I've been a little MIA. Please forgive me. I've been kind of under the radar for a little bit, but I'm back, and that's all that matters. But yeah, just took a bit of time off just from everything, to be honest with you. I turned 28 on September 28th, so thank you guys for all the birthday wishes that you sent me. I was in another country for my birthday. I was in the Dominican Republic. If you guys have not watched my birthday vlog on my second channel, go ahead and check that out. It was a pretty fun trip, if I may say so myself. I'm definitely blessed to have been able to go. But I find that anytime my birthday comes around, I kind of start getting, I don't know, down in the dumps kind of. I don't know if anyone else can relate. I hope so. I don't know if it's just the fact that, you know, I'm getting older. I don't know. It's just weird. So yeah, I was a little bit down in the dumps, you know, when I came back home. Not because I was sad to be home, but just because I was older. I don't know. So yeah, so had a little bit of a midlife crisis, which I basically have every single year, and decided to just kind of take some time off. Actually, I didn't really decide. It just kind of happened. I just took some time off for my mental health, to be honest with you. And it was good. It was necessary. It was worth it. So I hope you guys did not miss me too much, but I missed you guys. Honestly, I really did. And it kind of feels weird to be in front of the camera again. So yeah, I apologize if I sound stuffy as well. I'm actually fighting a cold right now. So I'm just in shambles right now, you know, I'm just a hot mess, but it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, I just wanted to come back on my channel and make this video just to let you guys know I'm alive. Hello. Yes, I'm still here. And also just to kind of update you guys on my $500 account build. So what had happened was, I kind of almost blew the account. Yeah. Hear me out. So like I just mentioned, I was kind of down in the dumps on my birthday, and I feel like this is where it started because for my birthday week, obviously I'm in another country. I'm in a beautiful country, you know, 5-star resort, beautiful in every sense of the word. I don't need to be on my phone trading and doing all that. Like, I want to be in the moment and enjoying myself. But I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, especially traders, when all it takes is one lapse of judgment for like everything just to go downhill. And that's basically what happened, was that I was not trading for my trip. I was there a few days before my birthday. And then when my birthday came around, I was kind of down in the dumps, whatever, just for a really short period of time. But again, all it takes is a short little lapse in judgment. So I ended up just looking at my phone, looking at MT4, and I ended up trading. So the thing is, when I was in the DR trading, I mean, I didn't lose a lot of money. I just took like little losses, break even, whatever, but I was trading a lot. So I guess you could say I was definitely over trading. I did not have my computer, obviously, or my laptop with me, so I couldn't see the market in full, you know, form. I was going off of my phone. So that's something that obviously I know better, but in the moment, the emotions got the best of me, and I will admit that 100%. And yeah, I made a lot of mistakes. So when I came back to Canada, I felt like, oh, you know, I need to hurry up and just kind of recover whatever losses I had. And so I can just like film a video for you guys and give you an update. So there was also that kind of pressure of trying to do well. Even though when I started this, I said this is more so to challenge myself, which it is, but I can't negate the fact that obviously subconsciously there's still that pressure. So I guess I didn't realize it at the time, but you know, filming a video, trying to monitor my progress on a public scale definitely can have negative side effects, especially for someone like me. So yeah, definitely started losing a lot more, started over trading, did a lot of craziness, and I ended up losing like 90% of my account. Yeah, my account dropped to $40. So from $500 to $40, guys, take that in. From $500 to $40. And I started this in what, August? And yeah, that drop was hectic, and that happened basically like mid-October. So that obviously was a huge thing, affected my mental health as well. I'm just like, man, I know I'm a good trader, but like, what is going on? Why am I making these mistakes over and over again? And as a disclaimer, guys, like I always have to say, I am a student of the market just like you guys. I feel like a lot of people think I'm a mentor or a teacher, and I'm not, and I don't want to be, just because like, one, I don't like teaching. Definitely been there, done that, like in high school when I was like a teacher's assistant. Didn't like it. But also just because like there are so many other people out there who are way better at that than I would ever be, have a lot more dedication to that than I would have. So why would I just like make a course just to take people's money? It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm not a teacher, I'm not a mentor, I'm not a guru or anything like that. I'm literally figuring myself out as a trader still. But the good news is we have recovered quite a bit of that account just by being resilient, by pushing through, by kind of just, I don't know, just keeping things simple. And scalping has definitely helped me to recover a lot of my account. So yeah, that's why I wanted to make this video, is just kind of give you guys an update. So what I want to do is just kind of go through my trading journal and show you guys just some of the mistakes I made, just so that, you know, the goal is for you to not make these mistakes. So if that's all you take from this video, that's perfect. Even if it's just one person that takes that from this video. But enough blabbering, like I always do, I'm sorry. Let us get into this video. All right, so one thing to, I guess, tell you guys is that in addition to me just starting to lose a lot of money, obviously that was because of over trading, that was overconfidence, that was greed, that was just, you know, a whole bunch of things, just a whole bunch of things that basically you want to avoid, I was doing. And as a result as well, I was taking so many trades at one point that I stopped recording in my trading journal. So that also was just a bad thing. So part of just kind of what I did to recover this account as much as I could was that I had to go back to where I did not record my trading journal and just record every single trade. So this is where it basically started. September 28th, my birthday, was where it started, 8:50 p.m. So mind you, the time in the Dominican Republic is the same time as Canada, so it's Eastern Standard Time. And I took this trade, and like I said, at first it was like these trades were just break even, simple stuff, like whatever, break even trades. I put my stop loss at break even just because I knew that I knew that I shouldn't have been trading, but I still did. So I was like, okay, let me at least put my stop loss at break even as soon as possible. And then I started losing, as you can see. I was still in the Dominican Republic until October 3rd. So basically when I started losing trades the next day, I think that I kind of got a bit confident that, oh, I'm only doing break even trades, like whatever, I can trade more, I can add more positions. So see, as you can see, like 7 in the morning on September 29th. Like, why am I trading at 7 in the morning on vacation? Why? I don't know, but I don't know. So yeah, started taking a lot of losses here, and yeah, just foolishness, like selling out of support type of thing. A lot of foolishness. Honestly, I can go on and on, but as you can see, oh, what happened here? As you can see, just a lot of losses going down here. So I didn't have any of this filled out when I was on vacation. It was when I came back and told myself, yo, Candace, like you have to get back on your A game. You have to get back on the ball. So I started just filling everything out again, and I was like filling out all these things. So yeah, didn't really stop there, because at that point, now I'm in more of a deficit. I don't remember when, but basically when I got down to $40, I don't know, was it here? Hold on, let me pull up MT4. Okay, so I have MT4 up right here, and as you can see, my account is back up to 321.76. So obviously still in the deficit by quite a bit, but this was at $40 at one point, and I wish I took a screenshot of my MT4 when that was the case, but obviously in the moment, you're just like not wanting to keep track of any of that. You're just wanting to, you know, I don't know. When I was thinking at that point, I was just kind of like, okay, I have nothing to lose, so let me see if I can recover this account. Let me see if I can identify setups, if I can, you know, take advantage by stacking trades once I see a setup, you know. And so that's what I did, and it worked out, obviously. So let me go to the history, because where was that trade? September. How do I look at all trades? Oh, all history. Wait, why does it say I deposited $14? I did not deposit anything other than 500. Historical trade archive? What is this language? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I did not deposit anything other than 500. I don't know what this historical trade archive thing is. I have to look into that, but yeah, mind you guys, $500 is all I put into this account, and I rebuilt it. You know, it went from $500 to $40 at the lowest, and then it came back up, and then it dropped to $70. So I grew it to, I think, $260, and then it dropped to $70, and then I grew it again to $320. So let me look at September 29th. Yeah, so this is a time, like, at this point now, if I'm cross-referencing with my trading journal, like, let's say, for example, September 29th, I took 4 positions here. Now, my MT4 is not in Eastern Standard Time, but it's 7 hours ahead. So these losses, they were small, but they were adding up. So as I scroll down, it's just loss after loss after loss, and then boom, a huge loss. So October 7th, that was 2021, so 2019, 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 121, I'm assuming. Let me just see, the 7th. Yeah, so this was when everything just started going downhill, honestly. This was just a really, like, I took 2 horrible trades back to back. So I lost basically over $120 in one trade. Yeah, horrible. So this is why, again, it's good just to have a trading journal, because you can see. So, okay, I remember this trade. Oh my gosh, okay, it's all coming back to me. Yeah, this was really bad. This seems like a pretty straightforward setup. You know, price was bouncing off of this resistance level, and it pushed all the way down. It ended up rallying back up. So I'm thinking, okay, it's just gonna do the same thing. It's just gonna, you know, we're just gonna bounce off this level and take a sell, because you don't want to buy at a resistance, sell at a support. So I'm selling at a resistance, you know? Simple stuff. Had my stop loss placed, everything. This is what happened. This is what happened, guys. So this one against me, 2,400 pips, and I had more than one position. So as you can see, the before, we were down this zone, and then GJ broke above. And I'm pretty sure, I hope a lot of you guys caught that bullish rally, because after this, GJ just shot up. Like, it just went up. But for whatever reason, I thought that it was just gonna, you know, maybe do a fake out, come back down. I had one chance here to get out. I had another chance here to get out. I had 3 chances, actually. 1, 2, and 3. I had 3 chances. I even put in EMAs thinking that, oh, that's gonna help me, you know, EMAs, whatever. I haven't used EMAs in a long time. So, and obviously, as you can see, price is above the EMA. So you would think that I would get out, you know, somewhere, even here. I just kept holding and holding and holding, okay? I held for days. So that royally screwed me over. No one to blame but myself, obviously. And yeah, that was the result. So that was a huge hit to my ego, to my mindset, to my confidence. Yeah, and then from there, it just kept going downhill. Because guess what Candace decided to do? Candace decided to trade the NAS 100. I've never traded this before. I've traded the US 30, and that's as far as it, in terms of indexes or indices, yeah, that's as far as it's gone. I've never traded the NAS, but it's because I saw Doyle Exchange. I was watching his videos, and they were very helpful in the long run. Honestly, they really helped me kind of get back to being motivated. But I watched him trade the NAS 100, and I started off with, like, you know, little 0.01 lot size, and at first I won, you know, that was all good, and then boom, I lost. So let me go to this trade actually, because what was going on? Yeah, 1029. And mind you, I still have a lot of my trading journal to fill out. As you can see, I just did all the before and after chart work, but I'm going to go through each and every trade and write out, you know, my thought process and all that type of stuff, just like as much as I can remember, because this is me holding myself accountable. This is like my punishment, as you could say, but really it's not punishment because it's helping me in the end. I would have felt worse if I just left all of this blank and I was just taking a bunch of trades and I just stopped trading or I stopped journaling my trades. This was necessary because, as you can see, the wins started to come in at the end. So yeah, so this was the before. I had no idea how to trade the NAS. I don't even know what I was doing. I'm selling here, but it looks like there's more of a support. And then I sold, and yeah, it just shot up. And yeah, that was a mess. So that was a big loss here. Wasn't cutting my trade short, wasn't cutting my losses short. I was holding on to trades. So yeah, after this, you would think I would be done with the NASDAQ 100. Nope, I kept trading it, did a few trades on GJ, went back to the NAS, and you know, started winning. It was all good, cool. I started winning, got a bit confident. Let me see these trades, the NAS. I want to see, I don't want to just show all my losses, even though that's really, I mean, that's really the main thing of this video, but let me just see like a win that I did. Okay, so I see that with the NAS, in this case, price broke above this level. So I think this one was kind of the same thing with GJ, but I realized that, you know, when price is in momentum like this, like how GJ was, then there's a higher chance that price is gonna break this area, this zone, especially when it's already tapped it so many times. There's only so many times it's gonna tap before it breaks, so that's what happened. And it pushed up and then came back down, so I just exited, but I guess it was enough for me to capture, you know, $44 from that, whatever. Yeah, so those were good wins, whatever. And then continuing to trade the NAS, started to lose and lose and lose and lose and lose and lose and lose. Look at this as well, guys. I need you guys to understand this, because this is such a mental thing, where it's like you hold on to your losses, but then when you're in profits, you cut it short. Look how small these profits are. This should be the other way around. It should be positive $27 and negative $2.6. You know what I mean? Like, it should have been the opposite way. But in this case, I was holding on to my losing trades, thinking that they're gonna change. Again, I knew better. There's no excuse. I know better. I've been at this for long enough to know better, but when you mix emotions and other things, it like you get off your game so easily. So yeah, still trading the NAS. I basically traded the NASDAQ until I couldn't trade it anymore, until basically like I was margin called, I guess. And then I just didn't have enough equity to trade it. So at this point, with all these losses adding up, I was definitely under $100, I think. Yeah, because after that, it wouldn't let me. So as you can see, I went back to GJ and I was trading GJ and just, you know, going back to 0.03s to a couple 0.06 trades, you know, not doing more than a 0.06, but I was stocking my trades. I think with the most I did was a 0.21 lot size. So I was doing 3.06 lots and 1.03 when I felt like it was a higher probability setup. I would stack the trades, but yeah, so these trades, these losses were smaller. These are how my losses should always be looking, very small. And as you can also see, didn't really have stop losses, didn't really have take profits. At that point, I was scalping. I was recovering my account, so I had to kind of go into scalp mode, as opposed to kind of like holding on to trades. I just wanted to get in and out, cut my losses short, try to catch as many winners as I could. So that's what happened. Sometimes I'd have my stop loss in, sometimes I'd have my take profit. I guess it just depended. In this case, I think what had happened was once my trades went into profits, in this case, I would put my stop loss into profits and then let it run. And then, yeah, so that's basically what happened. Recovered some of my profits there. I can check out this trade. So this was on October 20th. That would have been this trade here. Let me just pull that up. So I guess I saw that price was struggling to push above this area. It was moving sideways. I was trying to use a concept that Doyle Exchange he was using in terms of liquidity and whatnot, which obviously makes sense. You want to trade like the banks, you want to wait for price to kind of retap those liquidity areas and then take entries from there. So I was just waiting for price to kind of come back up to this area and retap it, and then I sold it, and it just dropped down really beautifully. So I would say I was starting to get back into my groove of things. And yeah, so just for the sake of time, obviously I won't kind of go through everything, but you can kind of just see as I go down, just the profits were bigger than my losses for the most part. I was sticking with GJ, and then when I kind of rebuilt my account to I guess it would have been over $100, I think, or close to it, maybe around $80-$90, then I started trading the NAS again. Started making mistakes again with the NAS. I don't know why I decided to experiment with the NAS. Maybe it was just because at this point I have nothing to lose mindset when it came to this account. I was just like, whatever, either way, I'm gonna make a video and be transparent with you guys. Even if I completely blew the account, I was gonna tell you like, yo, this is what I did. But so yeah, so I was just kind of experimenting with the NAS. Again, losing big. I would win big a little, here and there. Small wins, big losses again. Had to go back to GJ to kind of recover. So long story short, a lot of back and forth until I started getting my groove and started kind of like, gaining momentum with GJ. And yeah, so at this point, it says I'm negative 192, but I don't know why it says I deposited $14.24. That's so random. So it was $500 that I deposited. And if I go back to, I guess, how do I go to, okay, yeah, so minus 321.76. So right now I'm down 178.24, which is 35% of the account. So I'm down 35% of the account. I still have 64%, 65% of the account. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with this account. I'm proud of myself in a way for rebuilding it. Obviously I kind of had to just start scalping to rebuild it, but I want to get back to the basics of just, taking certain entries. I don't mind being aggressive, a bit more aggressive with this account, but I still want to only take, good setups, setups that make sense to me, not trading when I'm questioning myself, because that makes no sense. Just stay out the market, obviously. But yeah, a couple things that I did to kind of just like get my mindset back in the zone was I would listen to affirmation videos on YouTube. I would just, put my earphones in and just go about my business and just have these affirmations playing in my ear. I was watching Lambo Raul, his trade breakdowns. I love them. I know a lot of people think he's flashy and whatnot, but teach their own. I don't care about that type of stuff. He's earned whatever whatever material things he has, but bottom line is he's a really, really good trader, and his breakdowns are very straightforward and simple for me. So I really enjoyed watching those, and that really helped me. Even when it came to kind of looking to Fibonacci's, I'm definitely still a naked trader, but Fibonacci's are kind of interesting. I dabbled in them years ago, but I never really understood them, but he has a few videos that kind of break it down. So I was kind of testing it out, and it was working for the most part, but we'll see if I continue with that. Also, like I mentioned, Doyle Exchange, he really helped just in terms of mindset too, and just the way he approached the market, very simple. When it came to bank levels and liquidity grabs, he just kind of sparked a lot of things in my mind, and I researched a lot because of him, and I think that helped me definitely to recover my account. And I still really like the NASDAQ, so I'll probably be looking into that a bit more as well. So yeah, shout out to them. And what else was I doing? I would listen to, the Trading Coach podcast by Akil Stokes. I always listen to that podcast, and it's really helpful. And I would just, be driving, and I would just turn off the music and just talk to myself. I would just talk to myself, whether it be me crying and just kind of letting everything out. But I felt that really, really helped. Just me talking to myself. I'm sure cars beside me thought I was crazy, but for me personally, that was very beneficial for my mindset. I just kept telling myself, Candace, you know how to trade. You put in so much work, endless sleepless nights. Honestly, I can't even imagine. You've blown accounts, you've made money. I've made thousands of dollars. So I'm like, why can't I do that again, you know, of real money. Why can't I do that again? If I've done it once, I can do it again. So I believe that. So if you're watching this, I hope this video was valuable for you in terms of just what not to do, but also just to realize that you got to keep pushing through. It doesn't matter who's watching. Stay zoned in, stay locked in, and just do the best you can for yourself. You are a good trader. You just have to keep reminding yourself of that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by smashing that like button. If you found it helpful in any way, I would appreciate that. Also comment down below. Let's talk about some things like what have you gone through in your trading recently or in the past that you had to kind of overcome or you're still trying to overcome. Let's talk about it. Like what are some things holding you back and some things that are helping you to push forward? You never know who you can help by sharing your story. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my other videos on this channel and my other channel, Candace B TV, where I vlog. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, again, I thank you guys so much for hanging out and for just sticking with me through this. You know, I appreciate it. I want to be as authentic as possible with you guys, and I want to show you the ups and mainly the downs of trading because I don't feel like a lot of people show that. But yeah, I also want to show the ups because, you know, we are great traders. We will do this. We will be successful. And we just got to keep pushing forward. So other than that, until we meet again, I hope you have an amazing, phenomenal, beautiful day, week, and life. Bye.